Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 314. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, Durham's online community paper. Check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, basically, I tell you what's happening today in Durham. And you can help by clicking on the link on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page, and you can join me on camera after I do the weather. You can promote your business, say hello, whatever, talk about the weather, which is always changing for some odd reason. Well, spring is on its way. That's probably why it's so volatile. But anyway, let me get started. Now, today is Saturday. That means I will only be reading from the Let's Go calendar of events page. So, of course, I invite you to check out the rest of the Durham Skywriter whenever you have time, sometime during the weekend. So, let me put on my specs and move my keyboard. Wait a minute. There we go. All righty. If you hear cars honking, it's because it's Saturday. I don't know. Anyway, somebody was honking their horn incessantly. Anyway, what's going on right now? Two things going on right now. Actually, three. The Durham Farmers Market, which is downtown in Durham Central Park, 501 Foster Street. Just north in the same park of the Durham Craft Market on the north end. And the South Durham Farmers Market is going on right now. And that is at Hub RTP at 500 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. All three operate from 9 until noon on Saturdays during the winter hours. And I think they go back to 8 o'clock in a couple of weeks, in April, if I'm not mistaken. I'll check the schedule, but I'm pretty sure it's April. So you can get fresh greens and fruits and vegetables, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, I shouldn't say et cetera. What I should say is that they are locally grown, like eggs or eggs harvested, I think. And also locally made and grown meats, cheeses, breads, and other things. So, and also, well, it's probably not a good time for flowers unless they're like pansies or something. But anyway, it's a great place to walk around, see people, get fresh fruits and vegetables. And I also want to let you know that both the Durham Farmers Market and the South Durham Farmers Market has a program where if you're using SNAP, EBT, WIC, you're living in a DHA housing area, then before you shop, stop at the manager's table with your card or, whatever you used to swipe, and they will double your money, literally. So if you plan to spend 15 bucks on fresh fruits and vegetables for the little ones, uh, you can double that, get 30 bucks worth of food. So whatever you spend, they'll double it. Really cool, right? They want all of us to have access to fresh fruits, foods, and vegetables because they want all of us to be healthy and strong, especially the little ones. You want to get them started out on the right foot. Okay, let's see what else is happening today. Ooh, they just started 10 minutes ago. Keep Durham Beautiful is hosting the invasive plant removal session at Third Fork Creek, and that is today from 10 until noon. Everybody's meeting at the Woodcroft School, 1307 West Woodcroft Parkway, and they're clearing this thicket of Chinese privet, which is like entangled in weeds, thorny weeds, and whatnot. So it's going to be rough work. Tools and gloves will be provided. And if you haven't been in the area, I know it's not 10 o'clock. I know you start at 10, but they probably wouldn't mind if you were driving by and said, "Hey, let me help." Hop out of the car and do that. Actually, they probably would prefer that you register, but I do have the link right there on the Let's Go page under Keep Durham Beautiful under today's date. And then you can decide whether you want to do that or not. Now, Wheels Durham has changed things just a bit. They used to have kids bop skate at 11, but I think what they're doing right now is opening up the roller skating rink to everyone at 11. So now Wheels Durham, which by the way is at 715 North Hoover Road, they're hosting now all day skate And that is all the way from 11 until 6:30. That is the longest skate session ever. Admission is 13. You can rent skates if you don't own skates, so you can rent them for $6, 7 if you want to be a rollerblader. Now, if you're age 18 plus and you're not planning to skate, you're just there to watch your little siblings, cousins, kids, whatever, then of course you pay $4. You don't have to pay the whole 13. All righty, so check that out. Now later on tonight, they're going to have hip hop Saturday night skates. So that is going to be pretty much the same as it's been for a while, where from 8 until 10:30, skaters who are age 18 plus are welcome to come skate at Wheels Durham, 715 North Hoover Road. Admission goes up to 14. And again, you can rent skates if you don't own skates. Now, tomorrow, Wheels Durham is going to have Sunday public skate, and that will be from 12:30 until 3. Admission is 13. So that's tomorrow. And Don't Waste Durham, they're going to be holding a boomerang bag sewing party. That's tomorrow from 1 until 4 at SEW, at So Crafty, 101 Orange Street. It's on the corner of Parish and Orange. And Orange is that little street, it's like a little alley slash street just west of Mangum. So basically, boomerang bags are an Australian invention, and basically it's to help us not waste plastic or just waste items in general. So, and I know it's frustrating if you're really conscious about the sort of thing, waste, that it is frustrating to see people go shopping, use a plastic bag, and then when they get home, they take everything out of the bag and then throw the bag away. That is kind of wasteful. So, boomerang bag sewing parties all for people who want to make these cloth bags, often out of donated materials. Okay, so if you have material to donate, they would love it. So they take donated materials or other, cloths that they've come across, and they make these cloth bags, which you can use. They distribute them to stores that allow them to drop them off. So you can go to whatever stores and then use these bags, and then you can either keep the bags forever and just use them, whenever you go shopping, or you can just return the bag to that particular store, and then the next person can use that bag. And I think that's actually a good idea, because my grandmother, we always knew when she was going to go grocery shopping. She had these big straw Mexican bags, these big colorful bags. They were wonderful. I don't know. I don't know what became of those bags, but they were incredible. So we always knew when grandmother was going shopping. So you might want to do the same thing. Use these boomerang bags when you go shopping, or maybe you might realize that maybe you should bring your own bags, whenever you go shopping, keep them in the car, whatever. So if you want to help out, if you want to donate materials, or if you want to join the sewing party and make these bags, you can do so tomorrow. You can choose 1 hour between the hours of 1 and 4 by going online. I've got the link right there. You can click and let them know you can be there from 1 to 2 or 2 to 3, or etc. And so they need people who can use a sewing machine, or people who are good at ironing seams. I guess you want nice, flat, beautiful seams. So that's going to be tomorrow from 1 until 4. The Triangle Dance Studio, they're going to host Sunday Salsa Social tomorrow from 6:30 until 9:30, where you can dance salsa, bachata, cha-cha, kizomba, merengue, and cumbia. And if you're like, ooh, I don't know how to dance those dances, well, you can learn at 6:30. They start out with the dance lessons, and then they open the floor for open dancing. There should be lots of fun. Admission is 9, 7 for active military and students with current ID, and it's free for young people 16 and younger. How about that? All right. So I'm going to put my iPad down here and then grab my phone. Let's see what's going on with the weather, because I'm curious myself. I think it's going to be nicer today than it was yesterday. Yesterday it was a little cool. It was a little cool. Let's check the weather. see. Oh, okay, that's much better. Oh, it's more like it. Okay. And we really can't complain because it's not spring yet, but it's 57 degrees right now. Not bad. It's partly sunny right now. I think, yeah, sun's up. Let's see, is it going to be sunny all day? Yeah, it's going to be pretty much sunny all day. It looks like in the late afternoon, there might be a little peekaboo with the clouds, but it's 57 now. But check it out, it's going up to 70. It's more like it. 70 degrees, not bad at all for winter. I think spring starts. Actually, Friday is going to be an exciting day. It's going to be the first day of spring, Eid, and that's the end of fasting for Ramadan, and also third Friday where you walk around downtown enjoying the art and whatnot. So Friday's going to be fun this week. So anyway, going up to 70 today. Let's see what's gonna happen tomorrow. 72 tomorrow. Okay. Ooh, 55% chance of rain. That's okay. That's okay. But still, 72, right? Going up to 73 Monday. Oh, 90% chance of rain, but still 73. And then 47 on Tuesday. Isn't that strange? Next week is going to be crazy. And growing up in Chicago, that type of week where it goes from the 70s to the 40s and then 60s and then back up to the 70s, we call that, what would we call that? Flu weather or, no, we used to call that pneumonia weather. Not to, take light of the weather, but basically the kids would throw off their coats and just run around and then get sick. So yeah, just be mindful of this volatile weather and make sure that when you put your jacket on your kid that it stays on, or at least maybe put on a very light sweater under their jacket so they don't catch a chill and get sick. But anyway, interesting weather pattern for this week for sure. Anyway, it's going to be a 70 today, and I am looking forward to that. So I hope that you have a beautiful weekend and get some fresh air this weekend. Let me see if I'm going to be live on Monday. Let's see. I don't think I have any appointments. No appointments. So yes. So all next week. Hmm. Yeah, all next week I'll be doing the show live, except for Saturday. That is the Black Family Wellness Expo at Hillside. Starts at 10 o'clock next Saturday. So I'll be there. So I might have to either pre-record the show or I'll think of something. Anyway, have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you on Monday at noon. Don't forget to read The Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com. Ciao for now.